in a local university, though.
Oh, I didn't
And
know
in the
that.
afternoon, yeah, I'm a lawyer. That's my major.
I thought you were
And
just. Okay, keep going. Sorry.
no problem. In the afternoons, I teach English. I started to do that a few months ago, and it's like my hobby and my passion.
That's awesome. I thought you were just an English teacher. Yeah, so I didn't know that you taught law. Maybe I did know that. I had just forgotten. That's cool. Um,
Actually, my dream is to teach Spanish unverbally. That
nice.
would be pretty cool. But
I'm
I need
sure
to
if you,
get more experience. Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. If you apply, I bet you could do a pretty good job of it. Um, yeah, I think you should look into that more, especially if you have experience teaching English. I don't think you'd have too much trouble. Um, but awesome, cool. And Salvatore, what about you? What'd you do today besides just wake up? Maybe what are you gonna do? What are you going to do today?
Yes, uh, at a couple of hours, teacher, I am going to work. Then I came back to my home.
Okay,
All, same days, teacher. But before I wanted to study English.
nice. Okay, awesome.
Teacher, is it night where you live now?
Yeah, it's actually pretty late. It's about 10 o'clock right now.
Okay, because I hear the sound of insect.
Do you really?
Yes.
Okay. Um, huh. I'm actually inside right now. Um, maybe it's
No, no, not
just,
inside.
yeah, I don't know. I don't
You
know.
know when there is the sound of night,
Of
when
insects, yeah.
yes,
I guess that's me.
Yeah, I think it's Julio.
it's beautiful, teacher. The sound.
Yeah, it really is. It's a nice sound. Yeah, Julio, where are you? Where are you right
I'm in the backyard. There are a
now?
lot of
Nice.
crickets over here.
Yeah, that's a great place to take an English class. That's awesome. And it does sound really nice and relaxing. Okay. And Kui, what are you gonna do today? What are you gonna do today, Kui?
Yeah, maybe I will go to my office in the afternoon. After leaving my office, I will go back home and play some sports with my friend outside, and then I will come back home having dinner and spending time with my family, or I maybe go out with my friend. Who knows?
Nice.
Yeah.
That sounds that sounds like it'll be enjoyable. Okay. And so let's get started and start talking about today's class. Um, and so Salvatore, can you read the title
Yes.
and the next couple lines?
Talking about sports. In today's class, we will learn different sports vocabulary, discuss sports, role play, athletic events.
Yeah, perfect. Really good job. And so let's go on to the next page. And Kui, can you ask Julio the first question?
Yeah, Julio, what is your favorite sport? Who is your favorite player?
Well, I'm not much into sports, but I do like martial arts. I actually practice kendo, which is a Japanese type of fencing based on the way that the samurais fought, and it's pretty cool. It's like yeah, like fencing, but with bamboo swords. We call them shinais. And I also like mixed martial arts. I actually practiced jiu-jitsu for a couple of years, and I used to follow the UFC fightings, but now I don't have that much time to watch TV. But I like this guy, Cain Velasquez. He's a Mexican American fighter. He's pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. Perfect. Kalim Velasquez. I'm not sure if I'm familiar with him. How do you spell his name?
It's Cain.
C A
Caim.
N.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, cool. I'll check it out. Awesome. So mixed martial arts. Perfect, Julio. And Julio, can you ask Salvatore the next question?
Salvatore, have you
Yes.
ever played a sport? What position do or did you play?
Yes, I have played a soccer. When I played, I made striker sometimes, and sometimes I played in. I don't remember how to say in English. I played in the middle of the land. This
Midfield.
rule, midfield. Okay,
Midfielder.
yes,
Yeah. Or as a midfielder. So I played as a midfielder, or I played midfield. Um,
yes.
one small thing, we wouldn't have an article. I have played soccer. It's not just soccer, just soccer in general. So I've played
Soccer.
soccer.
Okay. No
Good.
article. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. And Salvatore, do you have a favorite soccer player?
Um, yes, my favorite soccer plays in this moment uh, is also Javier Zanetti, and but he didn't play anymore until May this year, but he always my favorite soccer play.
Yeah.
Okay. He's always been my
Been
favorite
he always been. Okay.
soccer player. Cool. Yeah, Zanetti's really good. He's definitely getting up there now. He's older. But good.
Mm.
Yes.
Okay. Salvatore, can you ask Qui the next question?
Uh, Pui,
Yes.
what
Yes.
age do you think children should start playing organized sports?
Yes, that's an interesting question. But in my opinion, children should be taught to play sport at an early age because I think playing sports is very good for children to develop their skill and uh, team working skill. So I think when the children is ready to play some kind of sports, their parents should send them to a sports schools or just send them to a sport club to play with their friend, so they can develop their skill in cooperation and how to uh, play in a team and for the team benefits. I think in the future, this skill and will help them a lot in their work later in their life. So, take for example, I take my son to uh, join a football class on the weekends, so he can learn play football. I find that he very excited in playing with his friend, and whenever he come home, he talked to me a lot about how interesting playing football with his friends. So I believe playing sports at an early age for children is very good. So I think maybe the 6 or 7 year appropriate age for children start learning playing some sports.
Okay. So 6 or 7 years old is an appropriate age.
Yes,
Can,
because I think at this age, the body of the children have developed quite enough, and they know how to control their skills, their movement to play some kinds of sports. Just simple, yeah. At least
yeah.
they can kick the balls and catch the balls, something like that, right?
Yeah. So they can kick and catch the balls. We
Yeah.
would say children's bodies have developed enough. Can you
Yes,
repeat that? Just repeat the sentence. Just small
yes,
corrections.
yes, children body have developed enough.
Yeah. And then so so he can learn to play football. And then whenever he comes home, just that third person S.
Yes,
So make
come
sure.
home.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Definitely. And so in this paragraph, I don't know. I can put it in the chat box, but just like some small corrections about what you were saying. And so just be aware that I will do that. I won't correct everything that you say, but I try to write it down as you're saying, and so I'll make small corrections so we can talk about them later. But that was good.
Thank
That's a
you.
really good developed answer. Does anybody have
Teacher,
any
I have a yeah, I have a couple of
Yeah.
questions. I've heard, I think I've heard people asking or using that question like what age is starting with at what age? Is
Mm-hmm.
there a difference? Is that inappropriate or say at what age?
Nope, it's not inappropriate at all. At what age do you think? Um,
Yes.
that's a really good question. Let me look that up. Um, yeah, I'm not sure about the answer, so I don't want to give you the wrong answer. Um, it does sound more formal. So it's not incorrect. That's definitely for sure. It sounds more formal. I'm not sure if it is actually grammatically correct, and my sentence might have actually been incorrect. I try not to do that.
Just I think communication, conversation
Yeah,
is okay. Yeah, no problem.
yeah, both are okay.
Yeah.
I don't want to give the wrong answer. Both are okay. Both are widely used. This sounds more formal. That's what I'll tell you now. If you want, we can look into it after class, and you can send me a GChat or something, and we can go into that together. But for now, just know that it sounds more formal to start with a preposition at what age.
Okay,
Then
and I have another question.
okay.
Probably I would, I don't know, at least I would correct one of my students here when he said like, if he says, oh, so he can learn to play football, probably I would tell him that he need to say he can learn how to play football. So I want to know which one or are both acceptable.
Yeah, so we can learn to play football. Yeah, they're both acceptable. Um, you can learn to ride a bike. You can learn to play football. You can learn to swing a bat. You can learn how to swing a bat too. Both would work. Both sound completely
Same
natural to
meaning.
me. Yeah, same meaning. Um, but
Okay.
yeah, really good question again. Um, yeah, I like your questions a lot. It makes me want to go into grammar. Um, but okay, good. For now, that's yeah, both are completely acceptable. Any other questions?
No, thank you, Joshua.
Okay, perfect. And let's go to the next page then. And again, Julio, great questions. Salvatore, can you read the title?
Vocabulary. Define the words or use them in sentence.
Good. Can you repeat sentences?
Sentences.
Nice. Sentences. Good. And Kui, can you read the first 4 words?
Kick off. Field goal. Exercise in shape.
Good. In shape.
Yeah, in shape.
Yeah.
Shape.
Perfect. Nice job. And Julio, the next 5 words?
Striker, goalie, boost, post, and basket.
Good.
I think I made a mistake with
Boast.
that one.
In shape.
Yeah, can you repeat boast?
Boast. I think I
Yeah.
say boost.
Yeah, which is close, but yeah, boast. I'm actually not even sure how to write that out. And then posts.
Posts.
Perfect. Okay, good. Any questions about any of these words? Does anybody have any questions?
Yes, teacher. Uh, What is a boast?
Okay. And does anybody know what boast means?
No, I don't know what is boast. I don't know what is um field goal.
You don't know what a field goal is? Okay. So
No.
what about boast? Can you help explain boast?
This can be a verb or a noun. It depends.
Uh-huh.
Verb is a verb or is a noun. Boast. If it is a verb, it means to talk with right, or you talk something
Yeah.
um, with your price about something that you can do. Maybe it over your ability. Maybe.
Yeah, exactly. That's awesome. So to talk well about yourself, to talk highly of your abilities. Um, really good. That's perfect. And so a noun, it's just, yeah, when a boast is just something you say that's good about yourself. So when you say something good about yourself is a boast. Um, yeah, nice. What about field goal? Can anybody explain what a field goal is?
You go.
Hmm. Maybe teacher, I'm not sure. Maybe when a goal is not valid.
Okay. Yeah, when a
Oh, I
goal is
think I
not
know.
valid. Not quite. But what do you think?
I I think I know. This is like a American football term.
Hmm.
It's when they kick the ball in the middle. They have to make the ball go through those posts that they have.
Yeah, go through the posts. Exactly. It's a term in American football. It's when you have to make the ball go through the posts. You kick it, you kick
Mhm.
the ball from the field. And that's a
Feel feel go.
yeah.
Uh,
So pardon?
Teacher, in the post, what is it? Post?
Okay, a post. Who can explain what a post is?
It's like a
Post.
pole, a large
Yeah.
pole. They use it in American football and soccer.
Uh-huh.
It also means to post something online
Yeah,
or something like that.
definitely. Kind of a new meaning, or at least a newer meaning. So when you like paste something online. Um, so I
Post.
guess yeah, that's a field goal post. And I guess the posts are what holds up the net in soccer. So those are posts as well, the white things. Um, yeah.
Ah,
And
okay.
any other questions?
Yes, teacher. In shape. What is it in shape?
Okay. Does anybody know what in shape means?
In shape. Maybe this word is used to describe a situation of a player who is playing very well consistently for a long
Ah,
time. Right?
that's actually a little bit more like in form,
Yes, in from iOS. Yes, in same
which is a
item.
little bit different.
Uh-huh.
I
When
think it
someone's
is.
playing consist.
Well, I know it is to be in shape is when you are in a good physical condition.
Hmm. Exactly. Condition. Perfect. So when you're in a good physical condition, you're in shape. Um,
Uh-huh.
perfect. Any other questions here? Okay. So hopefully not. Let's go on to the next page. And let's have Salvatore, can you read the title?
Choose the correct verb and conjugate.
Yeah. Can you repeat conjugate? Conjugate.
Conjugate.
Yeah.
Conjugate.
Conjugate.
There you go. So conjugate.
Conjugate.
Perfect. And Kui, can you try the
Yes.
first one?
Yes. The defender slide into the other player to win the ball.
Really close. We need to change this a little bit. So you can
Yes.
either use the present tense or the past tense.
Okay, we should use a past tense. So the defender slid into
Good.
the other player to win the ball.
Yeah. You could also say the present tense.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be as good, but it would still work. How would you put it in the present tense?
The defender slides into the other player. Okay, I should use present continuous.
Present
Present.
continuous would work as well, yeah.
Yes. So the defender is sliding into the other player to win the ball.
Yeah, good. Perfect. Really nice job. Julio, what about the next one?
The coach complained to the referee when his team conceded the goal.
Yeah, nice. That'd work. How would you put it in the past progressive if you wanted to do that?
The coach was complaining to the referee when his team conceded the goal.
Yeah, exactly. Both would work. Perfect. Nice job, Julio. Salvatore, what about the next one?
Someone, if you keep tickling with your glist up, you called. You call.
Not quite. It's a little bit
Mm,
different.
you injure.
Definitely that's the right verb.
You in the right tense, teacher.
Yeah, so we need to change the tense. Do you
Okay.
have any ideas which tense we could use?
You injuring.
Not quite.
You are injuring.
A little bit different. Any other ideas? Does anybody have any guesses?
You injured someone if you keep tackling with your cleats up.
Not quite. Keep is like continue. So what would it mean to continue tackling? So it's not something you're doing in the past or doing right now.
Oh, I get it now. Yeah. You would.
Yeah,
You would
or
injure someone.
shoot, you're so close. We'd use a different W word, or you'd use could. So you could use could, or what?
Yeah, you're right.
You will.
Yeah.
You might. You
Yeah,
might injure someone.
might would work as well. Yeah. So you might injure somebody, you could injure somebody, you will injure somebody. Perfect. So Salvatore, can you choose one of those words and complete the sentence?
Yes. You could injure someone if you continue tackling with your cleats up.
Good. And only a couple small things with pronunciation. Injure. Can you repeat injure?
Injure. Josh, what is it? Injure?
So hurt. To hurt.
Okay.
Yeah.
When somebody hit you, right?
Yeah, it's not to hit, it's to hurt or to like wound. To like give bodily harm or yeah. Does that
Okay.
make sense?
Yes.
Yeah. And then tackling. Tackling.
Tackling.
Yeah, tackling. And there's like a soft sound, tackling. Tackling.
Tackling.
Good. Really nice job. And so let's have Kui. Can you try the next one?
Yes, the referee called the offside.
Nice. Good job. And Julio, the next one.
I've scored 3 goals so far this season.
Perfect. Nice job. I've scored. Perfect. Really nice job. Does anybody have any questions on this page? Any questions?
No.
Okay. Good. And so let's go on to the next page. Julio, can you read this little comic?
The wrong call. When the refs make an egregious
Nice.
error, appeal loudly to the screen while gesturing passionately. Be sure to argue your case truly to show the ref on screen you see what he's doing, conspiring against your team, and you don't like it at all.
Perfect. The only small thing, thoroughly. Thoroughly.
Thoroughly. Oh, thoroughly.
Yeah. Nice job,
Truly,
though. Really.
it's different, no? It's a different meaning, though.
Thoroughly?
True. Okay. Yeah, I say truly, it's like the truth, right?
Yeah. Through is different than thorough.
Oh, I get it.
So
I thought they
thorough,
were the same word. So
a little bit. Thorough is like completely without missing anything. Yeah, without missing anything. And through is like, I guess,
to think,
por. Or like to go through as to pass. Yeah, I guess to pass. It's hard to kind of explain through. It's a preposition.
yeah, I know what it means. It's like what I said before. Like you have
Yeah.
to kick the ball so it can go
Through.
through the posts.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay, and so Salvatore, what do you think this means? What do you think this means?
The wrong call, teacher.
Yeah. So what do you think the comic means?
Maybe when you watched a game, don't you agree with the ref, and you get angry because the ref wrong something.
The ref wrong something.
As wrong
So
something.
I corrected a little bit. So the ref, we need a verb. Something wrong. What verb's missing?
The ref.
This might help.
Maybe the ref called something wrong.
Yeah, the ref called something wrong.
Call.
Yeah, so it's like to whistle. To call would be like to whistle or to blow, something like that. Does that make sense?
Okay, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, perfect. And sorry. Yeah, right. I think that's exactly right. Really good correction, Salvatore. And Kui,
Yeah.
when was the last time something like this happened to you?
Yeah, just last Sunday when the referee of the match between Chelsea and Burnley, I guess so. called it wrong when he decided that Diego Costa uh, dive to get a penalty and give him a red card, a yellow card, instead of giving a penalty for Chelsea club. Yeah, so I think the referee called it wrong. Yeah.
Okay, called it wrong. Perfect. That's great. We'd say Chelsea. We wouldn't say Chelsea football. You could say Chelsea Football Club.
Yeah.
It'd sound really strange. You could just say
Yeah.
Chelsea.
Yeah.
So the ref called it wrong against Chelsea when Diego Costa, he said go for the penalty. And so Kui, who won that game? Who won the game?
Uh, mm, in the final, Chelsea won this game with the score 2-1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, perfect. And Julio, what about you? When was the last time something like this happened to you?
Was the past World Cup that took place in Brazil when Mexico played against Germany. The referee called a non-existent penalty, and that's when Germany scored the final goal, and we lost the game, and we were out of the World Cup. So it was
Holland.
pretty disappointing. Holland, yeah, it was Holland, yeah.
Not Germany.
Germany, no, Holland. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
They all look the same to me.
Yeah, it's fine. Anybody not Mexico. I can't believe they called that penalty. That was such a joke.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah, perfect. Really nice job. And any questions on this page? Any questions about any of the words? Okay.
No.
Okay, perfect. Let's go into this comic. And Julio, can you play the little girl? And let's have Salvatore, can you play the little boy?
Why don't you sign up to play baseball like the rest of the boys? Don't you like sports?
I do know, I'd just rather run around.
And it's still you, Salvatore, pretty much the whole rest of it.
I hate all the rules and organization and teams and ranks in sports. Somebody's always yelling at you, telling you where to be, what to do, and when to do it. I figure when I want that, I'll join the army and at least get paid.
Good. Can you repeat rather, Salvatore?
Rather.
Nice, awesome. That sounded good, though. Really nice job. And so, Kui, what do you think about this? What do you think about this comic?
Yeah. Sorry, but I have not get the meaning of this story completely, so I have to make more analysis. Yeah.
Okay. I have to analyze it more.
Yeah.
A bit more. Yeah, but good. So I have to analyze it more. Do you have any questions, Kui? Do you have any questions?
You mean, do I have any questions about this story?
Yeah. Do you have any questions about the words or the story at all? Do you have any
Well,
questions?
I understand every word, but I'm trying to figure what humor underlying this story. You know, I
Okay.
understand the story, but I couldn't find out where is the humor lying.
Yeah, why it's funny. That's fine. Julio, what do you think about it?
Um, I think this comic is Calves and Hobbes or something like that.
Yeah, Calvin and Hobbes.
Calvin and Hobbes, yeah. And well, this the little boy, he's making a very interesting point. He's kind of being a little bit, I wouldn't say sarcastic, but he has a kind of naive humor, which is pretty cool. and he says that he doesn't like sports for all the bossing around and all the set of rules that he has to follow. So he just think that running around it's for him. He just likes to play like a child. And if he needs to do all that, he prefers to join the army and get paid for it.
Yeah. Oh, that he prefers to go into the army and get paid. Perfect. Um, yeah, for sure. I think that's exactly what's happening. And so, Salvatore, do you agree or do you disagree? Do you think there's any similarities between organized sports and the army?
Um, uh, sorry, teacher. What is the army?
The army? Um,
Yes.
Julio, can you explain what the army is?
The army, it's the military force of a country, soldiers, the people that go to war and kill other people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you see? Maybe the boys means that uh, people said tell him that there is always rules to follow, because when you played in a team, you follow the rules at the game, and when you are at the army, you always uh, to follow the rules. Maybe means these things similar.
Okay. Yeah, so I guess in the sense of rules, for sure. Um, nice. And so, yeah, I think that's good. Um, yeah, it's just kind of like a funny little comic. Interesting. Does anybody else have anything they'd like to say on this page? Anything else they'd like to say?
Yes, teacher. What is dunno? Dunno. I
I don't
do know.
know. I don't know.
I don't know. Ah, okay.
Yeah, so it's just don't know. Um, it's really common for people just to say don't know. I don't know. Because it's just the quick way of saying that those two words together. Um, does that make sense, Salvatore?
Yes, yes, teacher. I
Okay.
understand.
Any other questions here? No. Okay, good. Um, was that almost no? No questions. And so, Salvatore, can you ask Qui the first question?
Yes. Qui, what is
Yes.
the best sporting event in the world? Why do you think so?
Um, I think International Olympics is the most important international sport event uh, on the earth, because I think in this event every countries have chance to participate and compete with other countries for the pride and achievement. Unlike other international sport events like World Cup, just 32 best club in the world can participate. In Olympic, every country have chance to send their uh, athletic to join the events, and this is the good uh, opportunity to promote a country image to international community. So I think Olympics is the most important sport event in the world.
Nice. Really good last sentence. This is a good opportunity to promote a country's image to the international community. Really impressive, Kui. Good grammar, really nice. The first sentence is the only one I really saw a lot of kind of small corrections that I made. Can you read this first sentence one more time?
Yeah, I think the International Olympics is the most important international sporting event on earth.
Perfect. Nice job. Really good work. Okay, and Julio, do you agree or do you disagree, and why?
Yeah, I agree. He made a very good point about that. It's a great opportunity to display the technological and economical advances of your country. We saw that in Brazil, even though there were a lot of people demonstrating because there is a lot of poverty there. And I even heard this story, I don't know if it's true, that a bridge collapsed during the World Cup and there were a lot of people killed and they were
Wow.
making a big deal out of it. How can they spend so much money um, doing this event and investing money in the stadiums, um, be very neglective about some other infrastructure that needs fixing.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't hear about the bridge, but um, definitely a good point. Um, okay. Yeah, and I really wouldn't change much. Again, you talk a little bit faster than I can type, so it's hard to really get those corrections, but you're doing
Is
a great job.
neglective is neglective a word or I just made it up?
Yeah, no, they neglected their duties as a government. They
Okay.
neglected their duties as a government. So no, definitely you didn't make it up. That's good. Okay, and Julio, can you ask Salvatore the next question?
Salvatore,
Yes.
if you could be a professional athlete, what sport would you play and why?
Hmm. Uh, I could say that if I would be a professional athlete, I would like to be a soccer player because in Italy most of people follow to soccer. Uh, but I like very much the atmosphere that you can see at the stadium and the passionate that involved supporters.
Nice. You can see in the stadium. Really good. Um, most people follow soccer. Most people, we wouldn't say not to soccer. So most people just follow soccer. So there's
Okay.
no preposition there. And at the beginning, there's like a lot of wooden coulds mixed about. I would say that if I could be a professional athlete, I would like to be a soccer player. Can you repeat that sentence?
I would say that if I could be a professional athlete, I would like to be a soccer player.
Good. Perfect. Really nice job. And Kui, what about you? What professional athlete would you be? Kui, what about you? Or Julio? I think you'd be maybe a UFC fighter. What would you do, Julio?
Yeah, probably will be a UFC fighter. I really respect those athletes. I think it's the ultimate one-on-one challenge. So, and I like this. I like the UFC because there are some rules, but it's actually uh it's actually a pretty complete sport. Pretty much everything goes, and you really have to be not only in a great shape, but you have to be smart and patient. And with all the grappling that goes on over there, you really have to know how to fight on your feet and in the ground. So I really like that sport. It
Yeah.
makes my it pumps me up.
On the Perfect. Really good job. Nice verb phrase. Pumps me up. Uh, cool. Definitely really good grammar. I wouldn't change much. It sounded good. Um,
Yeah,
Nice.
probably I think I said in the ground. It's now I see it's
Yep,
on the ground.
on the ground for sure. So one of those things that I just changed without really noting. But good. That sounded awesome. And international Inter Milan. Perfect. Okay, and does anybody have any questions on this page?
Yeah, I'm not sure about the verb practice, if it can be used in all sports. Like I practice judo and practice soccer. I practice. I mean, can I use it
Yeah.
as a general to all sports?
Yeah. I practice biking, I practice anything. So anything that you do really, yeah. I practice jujitsu, I practice yoga, I practice soccer. With like some team sports, it sounds better to say I play. It would be like team sports. I play hockey, I play baseball, I play soccer, but I practice yoga, I practice jujitsu, I practice UFC. Um, so we practice more individual sports. I even play tennis. So team sports
Okay.
plus tennis. I practice swimming. So like any like really individual sport that you seem to do most of the time on your own, you practice. Um, a team sport, we'd probably say play would sound more normal, but you could do either. It's up to you. Good question. Any other questions? Okay, good. Let's go on to the next page. And so let's have Salvatore. Can you read this first roll?
Yes. You are the referee. The player just committed a foul in the box and you call it a penalty. No matter what happens, you can't change the call.
Okay. Can you repeat referee?
Referee.
Yeah, referee. Committed. Committed.
Committed.
Good. Committed.
Committed.
And you can't change the call. You can't change the call.
You can change the call.
Good. Nice job. Kui, are you there? Okay. Doesn't seem like it. So, Julio, can you read this next roll?
You're playing in your first World Cup. The referee thinks you committed a penalty, but you did not. Convince him that he was wrong, but don't, but don't get a yellow card.
Nice. Can you guys go ahead with that?
Sure. Hey man, what happened? That was no penalty. Dude, I'm talking to you.
Salvatore.
Okay, sorry. Sorry. Can you repeat, Julio, please? Sorry, I didn't hear.
Yeah, what happened? What did you call this a penalty? That was no penalty.
Yes, man, because you made bad default at the with the other soccer player.
Man, I didn't even touch him. He took a dive. Are you blind or what?
No, you're wrong. I saw everything, and you hit your soc soccer play, and you you have to kick at soccer play.
Remember soccer. Just really quick,
Soccer,
soccer.
soccer. Okay.
Hmm.
Man, you weren't even close to the play. You were in the other side of the field. On the other side of the field. So, what happened to you?
Uh, not because I talked with my assistant, and my assistant he saw everything too. I have to make to this yellow card at you.
I'm going to give you a yellow card, or don't make me have to give you a yellow card.
I'm going to you yellow card.
Yeah.
Man, is that because I'm Mexican? You're a racist. I'm gonna talk to FIFA. What about fair play?
Nice. That was not what I was expecting.
But other soccer plays is as hard in the ground.
He's just a big giant baby. He just whips for everything. I didn't even touch him. Take a look at. He doesn't even have a scratch. Man,
Oh, please, man, I am a referee. I decided hi.
do whatever you want, dude. I'm gonna wait for you in the parking lot.
Oh gosh.
You pay me? Do you pay me? It's uh, anti-sport. It's incorrect.
This might be getting out of hand, but this is good. Yeah, that was awesome. That was really funny. That was probably the best of this role play that I've ever heard. One thing, Julio, you said he weeps about everything, which sounds awesome, and I'd recommend you saying more. People are going to give you strange looks. It does sound a little bit odd. It's really common to say he is crying. He cries about everything. Um,
Christ. Okay.
yeah, it sounds way better to say he weeps about everything. It's just really very uncommon. Nobody would ever say that, really, but it works. It just sounds goofy. Yeah,
Okay.
but
I
that
don't
was
want to sound
perfect.
goofy.
No, you probably don't want to sound goofy. Um, but it does. It sounds good. So, um, yeah, and yeah, that was really impressive. Does anybody have any questions on this page?
Mhm. No, no question.
No, teacher.
It was fun.
Nice. Yeah, that was fun. That was good. Is it because I'm a Mexican? I can't believe you said that. Um, Salvatore, can you read this comic?
Read and discuss the head grab. When your team blows a perfect opportunity to score, grab your head and lean back while whispering no
Good.
softly.
Sorry, softly. Good.
Softly.
Um, Julio, when was the last time this happened to you?
Yeah, that definitely was in the last World Cup. I think it's just a reaction. We really cannot help it, and it is funny how some people get really fired up when they are watching a soccer game. They yell at the screen. They even throw things at the screen, and I see a lot of head grabbing going on when I see a soccer game.
Yeah, definitely. Perfect. What about you, Salvatore? When was the last time this happened to you?
Yes. Uh, Also me, it was happened in the last World Cup when Mario Balotelli played against with Costa Rica, and you made wrong simple hit, and you and he could make better.
Okay. Maybe when he made a bad play or a
Yes,
bad pass, make sure you say he, not you. So when he made
he.
a bad play or a bad pass or missed an open goal. I'm not actually sure if I remember that. I think I had to work, unfortunately. Um, but yeah, okay. Really good job. So just be careful of those pronouns. And so unfortunately, we are just out of time. Do any of you guys have any last questions before we finish up?
No, no last
No, no
question. I just
question.
a comment here, something funny that I saw online. Here in Mexico, we got a lot of drug cartels, and
Uh-huh.
it's very common to see pictures that these drug cartels take and upload them, and there is this picture where it's this drug cartel like putting a guy in the trunk of a car,
Okay.
and they were saying like that guy was the referee from the soccer match Mexico versus Poland. That was funny.
That would be. It was a pretty awful call. I don't know how he called that. Robin looked ridiculous. Like brought his hands up and everything. Um, but yeah, that is a pretty funny little web comic, I guess. But yeah, again, really nice class, all three of you guys. Sorry we lost you there at the end, Kui, but really
Yeah,
nice job.
no problem. Yeah, I will just come back.
Okay, yeah, no worries. But nice work, all three of you guys. Hopefully I'll see you guys all again soon. And have a good night.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Thank you,
Joshua. Thank you,
Joshua.
Bye bye.
Great
everybody.
class.
Bye.
Bye.
See you. Thank you. Bye.